He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Edwards. Then it's MP. And it's Garza in at the 5 spot. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
James looking around. Here's Hachimura. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Edwards kicks to MP. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence, even when he misses.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. Here's James. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The 3 from MP. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
Conley with it. He's picked up by James. And the basket by Edwards. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
The 3 from connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop.
And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
15 threes for MP, passing that record from Klay Thompson back in 2018, an all-time performance. Boy, how lucky are we?
So, after a tremendous performance, let's go to center court to hear from MP himself.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting the record for threes in a game. It takes me back to what it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym with just my dreams. Now they're coming true. It's because of all the hard work that I put in and also all the hard work that my teammates put in. So thank y'all. And I also want to thank all the three-point shooters from NBA history, the ones that made the shot into the weapon that it's become. Steph, Dame, Ray, Larry. Now you got to add my name to the list. And I'm just getting started. So thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Clearly, Greg, just a dream come true for MP, standing on the shoulders of giants who came before him.
And no doubt, Kevin, those giants paved the way. But MP is the one who just took three-point shooting to a whole other level.
And so often, we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. A dominating performance for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Here's Connect. And Connect slams it in.
Oh, good take. Early in his career, Connect's been focusing on his handle.
MP outside. Misses the three. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Connect. From 11 feet away, Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Conley finds MP. Gets it to fall.
This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
So you just set the record for most three-pointers made in a game. What are you feeling right now?
Listen, there's plenty more where that came from, Sabrina. Let's make it a doubleheader. Let's play two.
Now that you've set this record, other defenses are going to want to make sure you don't do the same to them. How do you think they'll respond?
It's a challenge for sure, you know, but you just got to keep getting good looks and obviously stay hot all night. The teams, they're going to watch their film and try to try new things. But you just got to stay one step ahead. You know what I mean?
Yes. All right. Well, thanks so much. Congrats.
Thank you.
See ya.
See you soon.
Bye.
All right.
Got that?
Joe, when you're as hot as you were tonight, does it feel like you're playing a different game from the other 9 guys on the court?
I mean, you want to play free, but if you get caught up in your own stuff, you can kill the game flow, drag yourself and your team out of it, and you're going to hear from the fans, that's for sure. Michelle.
Do you care how long your record lasts?
Yep. No, not at all. You know, records only really come to life when they're threatened or broken. So I'm glad I gave the future something to shoot for.
Thanks, MP.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah, MP. Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out. Good game, MP.
Now that's how you win fans through the media.
All right.
Bravo.
Got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing.
Man, that was crazy. You look like Craig Hodges out there.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look. Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high.
I hate the Spurs. Make sure you win tonight or it's a long flight home.
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this, in a matter of time I spent in the back of the locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I do. Like a sneeze, please put it, getting green. Never let them get in between of what we started. Lord, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck in their head, and when I departed, I go and get it regardless. Draw like I'm an artist, I'm crawling with straight to walk with foreigns in my garage is a foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got it. I did it without an hour. Did it for Mariah. Love.
There he is.
You know MP came ready to play.
Up next, the Timberwolves. If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing... And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game...
Both teams making some changes here, and Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
Well, you love the extra work MP has been putting in at practice and in the film room. He's talked about how he wants to grow faster, and I can certainly say I'm excited to watch how MP develops.
And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's MP, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. Ball passes to Barnes. 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 16 so far. Randle on the screen. From deep, MP gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 8.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response 3. This guy is all about winning.
Fox, the pass to Paul, takes a 3. Offensive rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
MP getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Another thing that stood out to me tonight is their early success at the free throw line. I mean, they've been able to draw contact and then convert at the line.
Johnson is out there with Barnes. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Branham in at the 2. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
You know Paul is looking for these shots, and as the defender, you have to be anticipating this.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time. time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. There's the three. And Barnes, the bucket, on the assist from Paul. Barnes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Chums, appreciate the report. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Branham. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Here's a three from Paul. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Randall comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for MP. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Checked in for San Antonio. Paul comes in for Vassell. The Timberwolves also with a sub. MP's checked in for Edwards. Mamukelashvili passes to Sohan. Paul taking his time here. Pass to Mamukelashvili. There's 25 seconds left to play in the half. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Fox missing.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Randall, good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Fox for 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's Minnesota up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back after this word.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the three, but tough matchup for your transition D.
And now, let's see what the NBA power rankings are starting to look like. Thanks for tuning in.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been checked in for Minnesota. The Timberwolves lead by 18. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always... been your best bet at winning.
On the court for Minnesota. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's MP in at the point. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Reid sets a screen. And here's MP from outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Castle.
Oh, man.
Punch that was. Bad intentions.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. MP outside. Reid sets a screen from deep. MP. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
MP looking around. Randle on the screen. From deep, MP connects from downtown. MP's got 31.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Reid sets a screen. From deep, MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the... savvy and balance to create that space.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star.
Your Castle has been outstanding here, giving the defense more than they can handle.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Fires the three. Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Three-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And Minnesota making a change here. Ingles is checked in.
Joe Ingles.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. MP outside. Fires the three. Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Mamukelashvili passes to Fox. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. MP shot is off.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so it's MP making things happen for Minnesota. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Johnson is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And Gobert with a block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like.
It's good! Another from three.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Clark with a screen on Paul. And here's MP, and again for three.
He is completely dialed in from deep.
And by the way, with that make, he's now alone in second place for most threes in a game. At this point, you have to go for that top spot, right?
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Good! Another from three.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing. Paul's shot is off. Minnesota has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. MP outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Paul passes to Johnson. To halt the run. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
I love the competitive edge Johnson plays with, scoring on the D with tenacity.
Puts it up, and the basket by MP. MP's got 54 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Paul gets it to go.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Big group substitution here for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Vassell comes in for Barnes. Castle's checked in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Paul. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Vassell. Over to the wing. Fox right side. Back to Vassell from the arc. The rebound by MP. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Shannon. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Left side, Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. MP outside. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, B.A., a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this, and good! There's another!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
Yeah, when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken?
Lets the three fly, buries it from three.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
He buries it from three.
And how's that for a response? Castle coming back with the revenge three.
From deep, MP. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really...
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out.
For MP to have a game like that in his rookie year, that's a special accomplishment. He can already score with the best of them.
game, MP. Win this thing so we can get some Italian beef sandwiches.